What's going on, guys? Pegasus and the Wise Guys, and we're here for a Fallen of Albaz deck profile with money. We're here with Tim. Fuck you.
This is what you could do with the structure deck and money.
Hey, okay. Let's see it, bro.
That's a lot more.
Let's get it.
Okay.
All right. Mandatory. 3 up. Saw people playing 2, some people playing 1. It's stupid.
Some playing some terrible card called Dragon Keeper or something.
This guy. We all know what he does by now. That's why he's expensive. 3 of these, you can play 2. Someone's playing the 3rd as the comedy. I like 3. I like being able to always resolve him and use his graveyard effects, whatever the case may be. I did think about cutting him, but I still like him. He's still, people are like, oh, he's trash. Not really. He's still a body. He's still 3K bigger. He's still a monster negate. He still keeps coming back, so why not?
He's still...
No. Broken, bringing back any of the fusion monsters, any of the Despia monsters.
I was sitting next to somebody and I literally watched them yank Enforcer back on the field after it got Zeus, and I was like, that's the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen.
Yep, it's nasty. 2 Fallen Albazes. It synergizes with him. It's all about him.
So 2 is the correct number, just for everybody?
You play 2 in the competitive version with money. My broke ass ain't got no money.
You got to play 3.
Yeah. What the fuck else am I supposed
If you
to
broke,
play?
you got to play 3. All
What the
right.
fuck else am I supposed to play?
Shut your broke ass
I
up.
played 2 Spriggan's Kit because it's searchable with one of the spells. Also, it's an extender. Like if you open up a branded opening and him, and you go branded open, special Alubert effect, they ash, and you're like, cool, normal. You still get the resolve, same stuff. And then being able to recycle your spells and traps from graveyard, banish zone, or deck, you can add it, and it's searchable, so it's busted. The 1 hand trap, he's good too. He can search Fallen Albaz or him as well if he's banished. If you control a fusion monster, list Fallen Albaz as material, you can send this card from your hand or from face up on the field to the graveyard and negate the effect.
So anybody that thinks that card's like not playable, you think they're tripping?
Because there's
Hella
like
trip.
it's searchable.
Mason's like,
Hell.
like earlier today on my follow-up turn, I summoned 5 times and I was like battle phase. He's like, oh no, nib. I was like, no, negate the nib.
The fuck you think?
It's crazy. And he saw me search it. Like that was the dumb part. But anyways, I like playing this ratio like I always have. I play 1 Schemata, double beast. Because I don't like making Dragoon going first. I like making them later. I like being able to set up for a window lock. You go branded fusion, send Schemata, make Lubion. Lubion Chainlink 1, Schemata Chainlink 2, so it chain blocks the Lubion. You're gonna send Beast, fusion summon, and then draw off Beast. So it works. 1 Dark Magician, just so you can make Dragoon. I don't like Hexiel. This is better. He's never brick, allure, banish him, shuffle him back in.
so you're saying this is where like the witch thing and the hex seal and all that
because here's why, like, it's cool to make it with Hexiel, but it's like sometimes that pop can win you the game. Like I popped a dude's 3,000 attack monster, like
Burn 3,000 attack.
That's how I got rid of the two gravy cards.
So yeah, I did. So I mean, and it's really good. So the difference thing is that people are playing. I think it conflicts, but it does work if you open up right, which is the Brave token stuff. I don't like it. I think it conflicts with the deck personally, but it is what it is. To each his own. I like playing Dogmatica because it's part of the shit. It's part of it. Literally. So we all know what they do by now. My only other main hand trap I'm doing is the rock, only because it works with the fusion stuff for being light or dark. And not to mention people will still walk into it. It's not as powerful as it used to be, but it's still catch a lot of people slipping with it.
Hey, Tim, I got a question. What do you feel about Maximus right now with the deck coming out?
Oh, I like Maximus.
You do like Maximus?
Yeah. You can
But
resolve her.
would you side out for the mirror?
I keep him in. All right. For your spells and traps, branded opening, your best opener. I love the card. Protects your fusion stuffs. It's great. That's why I went up to $10. The new one, the bad boy. No more proxies. It's broken. It's one of the. It is, finally. It's like the
I'm totally editing this in, bro.
It's good. It's broken. It's crack.
It's the best part in the deck.
2 of these because with Spriggan's Kit, it's recurable. Even if they banish it, you can still recur it back from being banished. It's good, so you don't never need to play more than 2. So 1 field spell. Again, it works. I actually don't have to use it. The other build you did, but now you don't. For the Mr. Pack who said this card's trash, he's wrong. This card is what... Like, don't wrong. This card makes the deck good, but this card makes the deck broken. The reason why is because I get to resolve Guardian Chimera. You can't respond to nothing. I get to activate all my chains. The search, you still can't even ogre this on the search because it activates after the fusion summon, which means you're in the window where they can't respond. So this is what searches your extender. It also searches your hand trap. It also says your opponent can't do nothing to you until all your effects resolve.
So you just chain everything in that chain window is untouchable.
So you go activate branded in red, add Tragedy, make Guardian Chimera, Chain Link 1, Tragedy Chain Link 2, branded and lost Chain Link 3, add the monster negate, add a Lubert, draw 1, pop 2. Now you can respond.
Well, everything's gone. Yeah.
It's like already everything resolved. We're good. So it's broken, and it's at 1 because again it's recurable. You can search it, get it back, whatever the case may be. 2 Nadir Servants. I don't know how many times I did the send Schemata, send Beast effect draw, and I draw right into Nadir. And if you have Nadir Servant after doing that, you have Guardian Chimera and Winda.
You win the game.
You can still make window.
You win the game.
In the way I play it, I can still make window with branded in red even, so it doesn't matter. I still play the double lure. Extra draw power is great. I don't know how many times I've drawn in the Tragedy and just go, yeah, cool, banish Tragedy effect. It works. 1 Foolish Burial, because works with the deck. Gold Sark works with the deck. You can now banish the Mirror Carrier even and get a search off of that. One Call By because it's at 1. I main 1 Super Poly just because I have enough fusion spells in there, and then I side Mother 2. I went ahead and upped it to 44 because I wanted to play this because more people are now wanting to play hand traps against this deck. So normal summon, negate, cool, draw 2.
Now then hand traps work.
Yep.
Other than one.
Or look.
Yeah. Also, by the way, with that.
Oh, so you pick to draw 2?
Yeah, most of the times. If I have enough gas, I'll rip something out of your hand. I don't care. Well, the beauty is that with the branded and lost, the beauty is with this is that when you have like being able to go into this, like draw into this after they ash the branded opening, it's like cool. I still have the material, so I can still go branded in red and still be able to get my plays off. This card works really good, and it's just good. I did decide to cut punishment because I wanted to try out this guy. I used it today. It's actually pretty good. I got activated Poly, and I was like, yeah, negate it. But so basically, if your opponent activates a spell or trap card or a monster effect that includes the effect of special summoning, monster or monsters negate it. So you have to put back in 1 face-up fusion monster you control, or shuffle back in 2 fusion monsters from your graveyard that list Fallen Albaz as material, negate and destroy. And then its other effect is you could use 1 effect per turn. You can banish this from the grave and target a branded spell and trap other than itself, add it to your hand. So the cool thing is, like when I did Lubion, I discarded this for the cost. Then I go cool effect, add a branded in red, added back branded in red, it got banished. Then I special Spriggan's Kit, added this back to my hand and then set it.
So it's like it looped it back onto the field, back in your hand.
Yep, you can just keep looping it. So it basically becomes you get 2 effects out of that, and then 1 schism.
So I'm a great roar, but 2022.
Yeah, it's broken. And I'll cut that trap when the new one comes out in the core set, which is Branded Exile. That card's broken. Extra deck.
That's coming in the core set, right?
Yeah, that'll be in the next core set. 2 Lubions, the new ones. No more proxies. He's good. I like making him. Again, you send Fallen Albaz, send Schemata. And then you go Chain Link 1, discard for cost, Chain Link 2, Schemata, so you get the chain block them in case you don't have branded and loss up. 2 Albions, we all know what they do. They're great. He's great. I only play 1 Mirror Jade. You can play 2. I like 1 because I can shuffle them right back in and make them again. So it doesn't matter. If you're broke, you play 3. But he's actually really good. One of the
Put your broke ass.
One of the combos you could do with him is that if you make him, when they use their effect normal summon, you go effect, send this. And then they're like, cool. Then you go branded in red, added Libidum, banish this and Libidum, make another fusion monster, Libidum, bring him back. And because of the way he's worded, you can't use that effect until next turn, right? You can't use it again next turn. Well, we're still in the same turn, which means I could do it again, then I do it again and I send Titanic Clad, which means on end phase, I'm gonna set a branded spell, and then I'm gonna special Ecclesia, special Fleur, or add Fleur, and it's like, cool, don't care.
So you just get up on anyway, right? Swarmed on.
Yeah, and then the 1 Titanic Clad for the Nadir and all that stuff, and sending for Maximus. Then I went ahead and I had a cut to make room, so I made 1 Cortez, he's good. however you want to pronounce his name. That's what I call him because I'm Mexican. Two mass grades to still to burn your opponent. One window, one construct, one app clone. I had to cut Proskinion to make room for Starving Venom because no matter what, you can still make Starving Venom, whether it be with Branded in Red, the Field Spell.
And Proskinion just win more, basically.
Yeah.
I got you.
And then I do make the Dragoon. I don't make them going first 90% of the time. There are rare occasions where I will, but I make them going second when I come back on my next turn so I can pop and kill you. And then one Guardian Chimera because he's broken.
Right.
And then real quick on the side. Alrighty. So we got 2 Lancias because it stops a lot of people still. 2 Drolls. Don't know why people aren't playing it more. It still stops 90% of the decks. Stops Flunder. Stops everything else. So I put these in. People could criticize all they want, but do the research and understand what this card can do to your opponents. Using it at the right time against the right decks. But
Yeah,
against
I know that card.
Yeah, but against my deck, this shuts it down.
Right.
Because when they go branded fusion, they're locked into fusions. They make Albion or Lubion. Affect a Lubion, you chain this. Now they have to use this as fusion material. And since it's an Earth insect, 1500, they have nothing to use. So they're done playing.
Right.
Yeah, because I main one Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storms, double Evenly, and then double Imperm.
So you feel like this is just a start build and you're going to be adjusting it a lot?
Yeah, I'll adjust based on the format, based on what I think works more, what I'm seeing more, what doesn't. But it works. Trust me, and it's broken. Understand your combos and understand your line of plays. So,
Bro, we appreciate you as always, bro. We're out.